As I described earlier, the first topic will cover project descriptions and descriptions of other related project areas. Next, we will cover the organization structure. The organization structure influences the amount of authority that a project manager has and will also have some benefits and drawbacks to the various types that you should learn. As we walk through the differences between the project life cycle and its phases, take note of the different project management process groups. It's very important that you do not get these confused. It's a topic for the exam. We'll then do a high-level walkthrough of the project management knowledge areas to get you familiar with their attributes before we launch into their detail. We'll start with projects versus operations. One important concept for the exam is to know the difference between projects and operations. Projects are temporary in nature and have definitive start dates and definitive end dates. Projects exist to deliver a product, service, or result that did not exist before. Operations, on the other hand, are ongoing and repetitive efforts. The work is continuous, that is, it has no end date. These may sound like simple concepts, but be sure you really understand them and know what you are looking for when an exam question describes one or the other. Next, we have stakeholders. Stakeholders are people, organizations, or groups with a vested interest in a project and its results. Stakeholders may be actively involved with the project work or may simply have something to gain or lose from the product, service, or results of a project. It's not unusual for stakeholders to have conflicting interests, and they may also be external or internal to the organization. Again, it's not as important to memorize these descriptions, but to understand how these attributes of stakeholders can complicate a project and how situations can arise due to stakeholders and how they can be resolved with the assistance of stakeholders. Next, we have project management. Project management brings together a set of tools and techniques to describe, organize, and monitor the work of project activities. It involves applying knowledge, skills, and techniques during the course of the project to accomplish the project requirements. Project management includes the initiation of a project, planning it, executing the plans, and measuring progress and performance of the project work. Project managers are responsible for managing the project processes and applying these tools and techniques. Next, we have programs. Program management involves centrally managing and coordinating groups of related projects to meet the objectives of the program. These groups of related projects are managed using the same techniques, and they are coordinated. Benefits are gained through the coordination of projects that would not be gained if they were managed individually. These projects may be executed at the same time, or dependencies may exist that require they be executed sequentially. This also achieves an economy of scale as all the projects would adhere to the same processes and standards. We'll get into more definitions in the next section of our topic.